Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth, aka Prophet Howard, aka a preacher that I'm not letting you put me in the box. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be who I am. There. So I don't care. You don't have to send me money. Most of y'all, the like 99.9999, have never sent me money. So I want to talk about, and this is my newest segment, my newest series. I call it the Nigga News Network. I'm gonna report on the news. It's gonna be a lot of political talk, so on and so forth. So I want to congratulate all of you guys in Illinois who put the legislators that you have in place. Hold on, I'm gonna have to move this phone, hold on. Hurrah, hurrah, you're so intelligent. You're so informed. Do you guys know? And this is the first episode of the Nigga News Network. Well, we're not talking about black people like Martin Luther King and Medgar Evers and the ones that fought for important things and did important things and stuck together. We're not talking about them on here. We're talking about the ones who the same color as them, who do the total opposite. So in Chicago, they have, on January 1st, 2023, they have an act called the Safety Act, which Chicago residents are calling it the Purge Act, because they're going to allow most crimes without any incarceration. They'll just get a ticket, which they're not going to pay. And even if they have a warrant for their arrest, they're still not, in most cases, gonna be arrested. So now, here in Milwaukee, so I'm telling y'all right now, a lot of them gonna try to come over here. We ain't going for it over here. We ain't playing them games y'all play over there. We ain't playing them games y'all play. I mean, I ain't out for smoke. But anybody that bring it to me, man, listen, man. You think I'm gonna put the cloth on and carry a Bible? No, I'm not that kind of preacher. Like I hear people say all the time, what y'all don't realize about the Most High is he was a God of war, is a God of war. And he just sitting back, waiting for the time that he already set in his mind. So anybody that think you getting away, you think nobody's getting away, man, nobody can beat him. But the subject matter, they call it the Safety Act. But when you look at what's in the act, and I want y'all to read it for yourself, because here in Wisconsin, we're right next to Illinois. We're liberal as well. Well, I'm not liberal, I'm conservative. But a lot of our lawmakers are liberal because black people think that we gotta vote Democrat. Oh, the Republicans, they for the rich. Oh, they're gonna take away food stamps. They're gonna take away so. Listen, man, listen. You burying a hole for yourself with that. Either you vote conservatively or you don't vote at all, because when you vote for them, you voting against safety, man. And they call it the Safety Act. That's like a slap in the face, where you can have you can be a suspect or actually be known to do second-degree homicide and still be at home with a ticket. All they got to do is say, well, I can't afford bail. Oh, you can't afford bail? No, I can't afford bail. Okay, well, we're going to give you this $1,000 ticket, which they not going to pay. So now the armed robbers are going to arm rob even more. The batterers are going to batter even more. They're going to, listen, if you got a business in Chicago, I hope you've been doing right with your money. It's time to close shop. It's time to close shop, and you need to move somewhere else. And let me tell y'all, all y'all gang members over there, all y'all troublemakers, you know, the ones that's gonna be doing the stuff, stay there. Stay there. Don't come over here. Don't go to Texas. Don't go to Arizona. Don't go to them other states and ruin them. Y'all stay there. And I want to say this to the other states. If they come over there with that, crucify them. Give them max penalties. Because you got to send a message. If you're a conservative judge and you have these guys, you need to do some background research. If they come from Chicago or somewhere like that and try to do that stuff in your state, put them away. Put them away. And y'all need to raise correctional officer salaries even more. I know they've been raised. You need to raise them even more so you can get the best of the best. So you can get yours truly back, who ain't gonna be scared of none of these dudes and gonna keep them in line. Whether I'm an adult or juvenile, it don't matter. It don't matter what I'm in. As long as I got guys just along the same lines of thought and trains of thought as me, everything will work out fine. I don't want to work with no cowards. And that's one thing I'll say about where I work at the detention center. Them dudes was not, if I could take those dudes with me and get rid of all the little competition stuff and we just work as a team, I'll take them dudes. I'll take that whole, like a lot of the more experienced ones that's been there at least 3 years. I'll take them dudes with me because they tough. They just gotta get past all the little trying to talk down and all that, you know. But they need to raise correctional officer salaries because these dudes, I know how guys think. I know how criminals think. I ain't been a prophet my whole life now. So I know how they think. And what's gonna happen is they're going to think, they're gonna do things and they don't have no control. So they're gonna go the extra mile and a lot of them gonna end up getting locked up anyway. Because they gonna think that they get away with X and then they're gonna get hit with Y and Z. Because they're gonna be doing Y and Z and they still gonna get locked up. But be ready because New York has already stated, the officials in New York have already stated that they're gonna follow suit. In fact, New York actually has something similar to this before Chicago. Y'all need to, and I'm uploading this everywhere. I'm uploading this everywhere, man. Y'all need to take a look in the mirror voting for all these Democrats. If you don't like Republicans, don't vote. But when you try to vote for people just based on the party or the color, you better realize, okay, what color is Lori Lightfoot? Little electric eel looking self. What color is Lori Lightfoot? Because she is one of the masterminds behind this plan. But it's not just her. It's other people that's involved in this as well. So y'all need to be watching my videos, man. Like some people, like I used to do a lot of evil things as a kid. So some people, they don't want to listen to me, but you better start listening to me, man. You better start listening, because I've been talking about this for years. And for years, people are like, man, that dude crazy. No, you better recognize the truth that I'm not crazy. I'm connected to the Most High and I'm a genius. Because I've been telling y'all about this stuff. That's why I watched the Purge series. Because I wanted to see what exactly they were going to put in that series. Because I knew that a lot of what they put in that series eventually would come into real life. Why do you think they want to kind of legislate guns? Because they trying to bring in martial law, which is going to be a result of the chaos that ensues from these dumb laws they create. They lost, literally. But they said, okay, well, let's find a state where the vote is close so we can redo it and we can win control. It was Georgia. It was y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas put them over the top. Because I did some research, some statistical research, and without the black vote, Democrats can't even win. I'm telling you. Without the black vote, Democrats can't even win. So what are y'all voting for? Y'all voting for a purge. That's what y'all voting for. Y'all voting for a purge, and some of y'all so kooky. You got God all misconstrued. You don't even want guns. So some of y'all vote against guns, thinking you gonna pray your way, man. Them dudes will punch you right in the face, rape you or grape you. Hey, man. Listen. This is what y'all wanted, man. See, y'all didn't know about politics. Y'all voted based on emotion that you didn't like Trump. You didn't like how he was talking about grabbing PUS, fill in the blanks. You didn't like how he said that those people was good people. You didn't like some of those things. But you didn't take in consideration that Trump is not perfect. No politician ever will be. Even if I got in there, I wouldn't be perfect. But y'all voted based on emotion, and now you gonna create some things that might not go your way in the future because of that vote. I'm telling you. You know, you're supposed to be voting for finance and for peace and for safety. And then they're going to call it the Safety Act. What a slap in the face that is. Please, I could tell you what's in it, but I want you to go do a Google search. Go to Safety Act, Illinois, January 1st, 2023. And I want you to read it for yourself. And all of y'all that be talking behind my back, talking about I'm crazy, because all you think about is sex and food and sports. You calling me crazy because you narrow-minded. You a hair strand over a dog or a deer or a raccoon or something else. In your understanding of things, you want to call me crazy? I'm not crazy at all. I want the best for people. But y'all vote based on emotion, and look where it's getting you. Look where it's getting you. You say, well, democracy this, democracy that. You don't know what that really entails. You got to have checks and balances. You can't just say, well, that's what they want to do. Let's back them. No, you got to keep the peace. That's where Rome messed up. That's where ancient Rome messed up. They got loose and lackadaisical. And while they were getting loose and lackadaisical, their enemy came in and finished them off. Y'all putting people, I mean, just look at some of these people. Look at their appearance. They look like they got something else going. Like some of these people doing this stuff, they look like this is what you on. There's a book that they kept out of the Bible called the Book of the War of the Lords. In that book, it talked about how the Nephilim, the fallen angels, when they first were basically trying to emulate the secrets of DNA that they saw with the Most High, people were coming out. Like that's where we get the Minotaurs, and like it was what they call horsemen. It was all these different groups, different tribes that weren't fully human because they made some mistakes. And even in the book of Enoch, it talks about this. And some of these people, their descendants are passing laws. I ain't gonna get into it too much. Y'all got to do your own research, man. Y'all got to do your own research. You have to, man. Because, and I would tell any of you in Chicago, don't get stubborn, man. If you live in the hood, it's time for you to move. I hope you got enough money. But if you a hood person, if you gonna be one of the people creating the chaos, stay where you at. Just stay there. But if you one of the peaceful people, you might be a little stubborn. You don't want to move. Get rid of that attitude. You got to move. You got to go somewhere more peaceful. We might start having to go to those states like Vermont. Yeah, they ain't gonna like you if you black, a lot of them, but just if you cool, you don't do nothing, eventually they'll get over that, a lot of them. You gonna have to go to these more mellow cities. We ain't gonna be able to be in the Chicagos, the Milwaukee, the Detroit, all these cities that y'all making worse with y'all votes. The St. Louis's, all these places. And it's weird because when I was in Texas, I was meeting people from everywhere. And a lot of them dudes was cool, man, I'm telling you. But maybe that's why they left their cities. Like, I was meeting dudes from Illinois that was cool, Detroit, Flint, Grand Rapids, St. Louis. You know, a big old deer on the ground. But this is the first Nigga News Network episode. Y'all better get ready, man. They calling that the purge laws because they already know what's finna happen. What they gonna do next? Put more guns on the railroad tracks? I know about Chicago, man, extensively. You don't need to know how, but let's just say I know about Chicago. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is The Truth, man. The channel is no matrix, no creating safety acts and purge laws, and no voting for people that's gonna do that. No simping. Simping. Remember, simping has many forms. One of them is, I ain't going nowhere. All right, stay there then. Stay there then. Stay there, man. Shout out to that dude named, well, I said I'm gonna stop shouting channels out. They don't shout my channel out. But anyway, I was in somebody's live and I heard them talking about it. So I kind of looked it up. And I'm like, what? No, man, no. And y'all preachers, man, I ain't giving none of y'all a dime. If you don't start keeping it real, you'll never see guys like me in your church. And you want guys like me in your church. You ain't finna lead me. You can't even lead yourself. Clapping with straight hands. Thanks for watching.